Hey. Hey, Facebook. So, you in the mood for a story? I got a story for you. Grab a beverage, your favorite beverage, and I'll tell you a little story. It's kind of a sad story. No, it's a funny story. It's stupid. It's an AG story. Like, what? Anyways, an Yvonne story. So, I have enrolled in a week-long free course on the internet, right? It's online. I've studied under this artist before. She's British and amazing. Love her. She blows my mind all the time. Well, this is her week-long free taster course. And of course, at the end, she'll invite me to, and everyone else who's there's thousands of us around the world. She'll invite us to take her paid for course, which goes for multiple weeks. I might do it. I need it. I haven't done it for, what is this? 2.5 years. I haven't done it. So, I started the course today. I got up. I was so excited. Watched the video. The first lesson came out today. Whoa, her inspirational video. I'm ready to go. So the whole point of this week-long course is that I will play freely with no intention and explore mark making and paint making and colors and things that I like and don't like. You know, I'll acknowledge that. I'm not trying to make anything. So I really sucked at this before. Because I couldn't shake my intentions to make something like, oh my God, I really like this. Let me turn this into something. And I would go on and on and on. Okay, whatever. So the lesson today was 30 minutes. I would come out here and paint with a limited palette, 3 colors, plus black and white. And I would paint on paper that I have gessoed and then taped off into sections. But you ignore the tape and you paint over it as if it's one big thing, and you just play and explore. Well, I had the right idea, and I came out here fully intending, like I had talked myself into this, like I'm going to paint with no intention. I'm going to play. I'm going to do something. Oh my God. 30 minutes hit. I set a timer because she says to do that. I've always cheated before. I didn't cheat today. At first. And then I ended up in detention. I'm that kid in class who ended up in detention after class and had to repeat. Anyways, that timer went off and I'd been painting and I looked at everything and I went, ah, this is awful. I can't choose color palette. I can't paint. That was me. Okay, so, you know what? I went in, I got more coffee, took a break, did stuff in the house, came back out, went at it again for another 30 minutes. I knew I was cheating. I didn't care. Took another break, went in, came back out, ran another 30 minutes. I think I went 4 times. And eventually I ended up in pastels on top of the acrylic, stayed in the same color palette. Totally broke all the rules. I'm telling you, I am that kid who is in detention on day 1 of school. What? I haven't even had the nerve to post what I did. Well, then I did it again on a smaller piece of paper. I still taped it off. I still got 6 sections. And I used the same palette. But I paid attention to what I didn't like the first time and what I did like, and then I went at it. So I'm getting ready to untape my first one, which is super ugly, and so I'm going to share that with you. So I'm going to switch the camera. Well, I can't switch the camera around. Let me see here. Let's see if I can line this up. Let me switch it and do this. And I want you to watch me tear the tape off. Now, There'll be no crying from me or anyone else if it tears the paper, because this is nothing but an exercise. Ooh, see, the paint is pulling up with it, so I have to be really careful. So do you see what we're doing here? See me pulling? Oh, I suck at this so bad. Look, that's painter's tape. Anyways, you would think one of these years I would figure out how to do this better. So I'm going to have to dig that off. Dig it off. I can do this. See, the problem is I put so many layers on. This thing isn't really compromised. It is not willing to let go. Ooh, shnikes. Look at that. See that? Ooh, ooh, girl. You're tearing the paper. See? But see, the whole point is, while you're painting, you don't see these divisions. So you don't know where the edges are. And you can paint freely, supposedly. Look at that. Disastrous. Anyways, you know, it would be nice if it came out clean. I'm sure there's a good way to do this. But again, this is nothing precious. So I'm just trying to pull the tape off. Can you still see what I'm doing? Oh, yeah. All right. Hey, I'm almost done, man. I'll give you some close-ups of this bad boy. I got so discouraged. I went into my pastels. I had to find a comfort zone. I was doubting myself about... Oh, jeez, Louise. Watch my mouth. This could be a family show. Yeah. There it is. There she goes. Told you you'd need your favorite beverage. This is ridiculous. The things artists go through. Ha! Well, let's see what you see. Oh, yeah. Okay, so let me, oops, sorry, take you up closer. I am wound around my stand. Hang on, here we go. All right, so full piece, but now that I've pulled it apart, this is like a separate thing, and I get to look at it and decide, what is it that I like that I did there? And then I can begin to repeat these things, you know, or pay attention that I do them all the time. And it could be that I don't like anything. Like this poor thing, I liked nothing the first time. And you know what? I haven't even been brave enough to post my disastrous first time and admit that I'm that person who cheated and ended up in detention and had to do another one. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'll confess the whole ruckus. You know? What a ridiculous thing. These are the things that artists do. Let's turn that light on. Does that help? Absolutely not. Okay. No, that sucks. Okay. Ooh, that's in my eye. Hello. There it is. All right. So now I want to show you. I'm not making you motion sick. This was the second one I did, and I did it honestly, legitimately. I'm just throwing that on the floor. I'll cut it apart later. I can cut it apart and like put it in other paintings. I could collage pieces in. So this one has been taped off. Let's see if I can get you back to see it. So I can pull the tape off this one. I hope you're still there. Yeah, and I'm already tearing the paper. This sucks. This was better paper. This was watercolor paper. But I'm not very good about gessoing, so I think I even like did something stupid with gessoing. I've got to work on these things. Conforming is not my forte. Ooh. Ooh. Ugh. Painful. Look how that rips and tears. Alright, and this one, we have had severe thunderstorms this evening. That stopped everything. So not only was I in detention, then me even posting anything with the class, which I haven't done yet, got delayed because of the thunderstorms. Okay. Ugh. Can you see it? All right, so this is my assignment that I will turn in, that I will show them all and own up and say, oh God, yes. Here's what I do or don't like. And honestly, from the first one to this one, let me tell you what I do like. I like the harmonized colors here. Like none of them, well, the yellow's a little pure, but that's the only one. Everything else is muddied up with the other colors. I used a deep yellow, a red, a medium red, which is more like a primary red, and I used phthalo blue, white, and black. And these are the colors I got from that limited palette. But I love the pencil marks and me smudging pencil marks. I like soft up against harsh edges. You know, that's my kind of, that really gets me going. But, so here are the 6 sections. Not too crazy about this one, but there'll be bits and pieces, you know, that'll stick with me. Bits and pieces that I like. Like, I kind of like this weirdness here next to this soft smoothness here. I don't know. I like lines. I like drawing. Yeah, I don't know. Look, this crazy pink color that came out with that red and the white. But it was dirty. These are dirty colors because I used like the same brush and I just kept it. I would wipe it off, wash it off, like rinse it in water, wipe it off in a paper towel, but it had dirty paint on it. Like, so each color got infused with other particles. Though this yellow, that's that deep yellow. Thank you, Isabel. Yeah, I like the yellow. And I like the pencil markings. This is the infamous bubble wrap. Whoop, whoop. Yeah. So, I don't know. I do like the more muted colors on this one with the darker and lighter pops. I don't know what I'm going to do with those borders. I think I'll just cut it up and look at these later and use them to remind me what I like. That's what this course is all about. It doesn't cost me anything, right? Right? What a sad little story that is. So, let's do this. Whoop. So, the question is, do I share with the class that I didn't cheat? I had to repeat. I probably should just go transparent and show them everything and say, hey, but they probably won't want to read the whole long story. And I'll just say, hey, first round sucked, and second round, this is what I got. And I don't know. And I have no idea what tomorrow holds. Definitely found some things I don't like. And that's important to pay attention to when you paint and do stuff. The problem is I can't always remember that when I'm painting. That's an issue. And I gravitate. So these kind of exercises are really good for me. I don't know if I'm going to take the actual course I have to pay for. Possibly. It certainly promotes growth. And growth can be very painful to change, you know. But I need it. And I don't play with, these are acrylics. So I really fight with them still. I've always fought with acrylics, and I'll use them as underpaintings, but I have very few acrylic paintings. I did some way earlier, back when I started art again, like three years ago, 3.5. But I prefer oils. I like oils over the acrylics. I like the acrylics to be underneath. And then I find my way with oils and graphite and pastels. And that's what I did with this other one that was on the floor. So I went from, hang on, I went from crazy, dark and heavy-handed to lighter and airier. And you know what? That felt better. It felt good. This one felt much easier to do, and I literally stuck in the 30 minutes on this bad boy. This one, dark and heavy and full of things. I kind of like both, you know, and I like multi-layering. This one is multiple layers. And let me tell you something. I really cheated because I was supposed to be using like high grade, some kind of watercolor paper. This is sketch drawing paper. It's not even supposed to do what it did. I was pretty sure I was going to go through it at some point, but I didn't. I don't know how that happened. Now this is a pretty good watercolor paper, but it's probably not high grade. It's not the pound they would want me to use. But shoot, when you're learning, what do you care, right? And I'm all about busting those edges anyway. Oh, you tell me I gotta have fancy? Oh no, I'm gonna go recycle something. Well, that got me today. It bit me in the butt. So, tomorrow's lesson number 2. I might share. Or I might cry. We'll see how it goes. In the meantime, I need to go seal 4 paintings. Put one more layer of sealant on them. It's just a varnish. And so I can inventory them and put them up for sale. Whoop, because they're dry. Three of them are the vineyard pieces I've been working on. You want to see them? Okay. Here's one. Toodles. Right? And the edges and the back, it's a hot mess. I got me a mess. And I'm seriously considering going in on this side and doing some kind of very faint pencil work. But we'll see. Maybe not. Maybe not. All right, the other ones, let's see. Actually, this one's one of my faves. This is on paper too. This is the same, this is like a canvas or watercolor paper. I can't remember. This is canvas paper. So this was made to take acrylics or oils. I like this one. It's airy, it's lighter. You know, feels good. Want to see the third one? Oh, I got more. Wait. Okay, watch. So, this is the another vineyard plein air painting that I'm sealing, darling, but it has a lot of texture. So, that bad boy's got some stuff on it. All right, one more. It gets one more layer, and then I'm calling it quits. Like I don't care. Here's one. Look at this little surprise that just popped out the other day. So way back, I had an obsession with our local frog pond. It's right up the road from where I live. And I'm telling you, this one has been a hot mess. See this thing right here? That is a stencil that I cut out. Actually, I burned it into styrofoam using a like a soldering iron that I got at the local hardware store. I almost asphyxiated myself. I forgot to open a window, and I didn't realize that how toxic those fumes were. That took another 10 years off. Anyways, so I made my own stencils. I will use letter stencils, and I'll use doilies and paper towels, but I like to make my own stencils. That's a thing with me. Here's another one I'm sealing. Oh, I'm calling this one done. It's a mess. This is called Going Her Own Way. This has been with me a while, and I kept redoing it. Took a lot of the city scene out, but I'm sealing it, and I'm calling it finished. I really like it. It's got a lot of stuff happening in up close. See those guys in the background? See what's going on here? See the little balloon queen right here? She's the balloon director. She's going her own way. See these two consoling each other? See these guys in the background? Creepers. Yeah, okay. That's just a lot of graphite work and whatever. So I'm sealing paintings. I have to go post my homework like a good student. They let me out of detention, so I'm not in there anymore. Probably get back in there tomorrow again. I'll be held after class again. I end up having to repeat. Who has to repeat a free course? Whoever does that anyway. All right, so tomorrow evening, I'm at the Louisa Arts Center teaching a session on soft pastels. We're going to use a limited palette, learn to use an eraser, how to draw with an eraser, put pastels on, take them off, blah, blah, blah. There is an art show opening tomorrow evening. The curator will be speaking about around 6:30. Love for you to join the art show. Just come, it's free. And enjoy the art. I'm trying to think. I think it's a Fluvanna art show. Anyways, not for sure on that. Don't hold me at that one. But hopefully my class will come down, listen to the curator. Hopefully it's not a long-winded thing, and then we'll go back up and finish our pastels, or maybe we won't come down and listen at all. Saturday from 10 to 2 o'clock, I am at Tavern on the Rail with a group of artisans. We're having a pop-up sale, a pop-up thing. I'm going to have a limited amount of artwork. Now, I do have it on sale. It is like crazy marked down. I have little 5x7s for 25 bucks. I have other drawings and paintings for 30. I have some for 60. And then I'm going to hang about 8 or 9 paintings. They're small ones, 12 by 12s. They're normally like 240 bucks, but with the Father's Day sale, it's 25% off. That puts them at a ridiculous amount. It's under 200 bucks. Then if you sign up for my newsletter, or you're one of my newsletter VIPs, you get 35% off. That drops it way down to almost like a ridiculous amount of money. Like, it's crazy. You're going to get a $240 painting for 160 maybe, something like that. Don't make me do math. I don't want to do that. I taught it for too long. Ew. I'd rather lie about that too and I'll go to detention for that too. Whatever. Anyways, if you have any questions, let me know. I'd love to see you tomorrow. You don't have to buy a thing. Just come hang out with me. Tavern on the Rail. They're doing brunch and lunch. They have drinks and specialties, and I'm sure I'll be sipping some wine at some point. It's going to be hot, but you know what? They have awnings. You can be outside, be inside. It'd be a lovely way to spend a Saturday. And I think one of the artisans will have homemade pastries there. Another one will have locally grown fresh cut flowers. That's beautiful. Take them home. They make you feel good. I know there's a woodworking artist that will be there. I'm not sure what that is. I will meet this individual tomorrow. I'm excited about that. And there might be a jewelry person coming. What fun. Come on. And explore, hang out. Just hang out with me. I don't know. I'll be sitting there. What am I going to do? Well, I don't know. I'll find something to do. You know me. And I may be drawing, actually. Oh, and I am doing a giveaway tomorrow, but you have to be there to get in that. So you'd have to come sign up for my newsletter there at Tavern on the Rail sometime between 10 and 2, and you could win a free print. That's a really good one. It's The Guardians. It's my one of my goats. Yay. So if you have any questions, leave a comment. Thanks for watching. And go take time for yourself. Like, come on. It's a Thursday evening. It's Thursday, right? We've had storms. I don't know. I'm so blown out. I'm in class again. I'm not behaving well. So, Take time for yourself. Create something. It's good for your soul. It's good for everything. It just makes you feel better. It doesn't even matter what you do. Draw something or create something. Throw it away. But it's the experience of creating. It frees you up a little bit and gets you out of your own head a little. Let it go. Because if you stay in your own head, you get in detention like I did. So, day one of class. Who does that? What a kind of kid is that? Anyway. Have a good evening. I will talk to you guys tomorrow probably because I got another assignment. I can't do this by myself. Yeah, I don't know. I could skip school too. If I do, I'll tell you. Bye. Take you with me.